Welcome back, gamers. Welcome to my channel. We are back with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. When we left off, we had gotten all the shrines, but now the old man wants to meet us at the Temple of Time. So we are going to head there now and get this going.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Alright, we finally have the paraglider, and we can safely get down and explore the land of Hyrule. First thing you're going to want to do is go to the Great Plateau and fast travel. Fast traveling to a tower brings you to the top instantly, so you don't have to climb it. So once you climb a tower the first time and unlock it, you don't have to climb it. Okay, we're gonna look to the north here, and you can see the castle off in the distance. And you got a tower here that's in Hyrule Field. I forget the name of the towers, and you're gonna look to the left of it, and you'll see one there, and then even further back you're gonna see another one. That is gonna be our destination right there, and I just marked it. And I'll go ahead and mark this one just as a waypoint, so we can have something to go by on the map. But that red one is going to be our final destination. For now though, because like I said, you got to get a few things, and one of those things is fire arrows. So we might as well make our way to Kakariko Village. So this tower is on the way to Kakariko Village, because the road is between those 2 mountains. So we're going to go that way, get to Kakariko Village, and hopefully we can get some fire arrows. And let's get there.
Hey!
Alright, I think this would be a good place to stop. We are making our way to Kakariko Village,
Boy!
and we are not far, but we still got a little ways to go. And once we get to Kakariko Village, we can get us some fire arrows, hopefully, but we'll see. See you next time.